Welcome to the UHSAA Theater Judging Training. Today, we'll cover the guidelines and expectations for judges at the state drama competition. Your role is crucial in providing fair and constructive feedback that helps students improve and grow in their craft.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be a part of our students' education. Your role as a judge is crucial in providing valuable feedback that enhances student learning and development in theater. The feedback you provide is the most important part of this competition. It helps students, it assists in fostering student growth in the performing arts by helping them understand their strengths and areas for improvements, as well as by inspiring creativity and innovation through exposure to their peers' work. Without your participation, these competitions wouldn't be possible. Your expertise and fair judgment ensure a high-quality, equitable competition for all participants.
As judges for the UHSAA theater competition, it's essential that we adhere to specific criteria to maintain fairness and integrity. First, every judge must be out of high school for at least 3 years. This ensures a level of maturity and experience that benefits our participants, and it also helps guarantee that no judge went to high school with any student participant. Some remote area competitions may have an exception to this rule. If you have been out of high school for less than 3 years, please check with the competition facilitators to confirm you are eligible to judge. Next, there are strict restrictions regarding prior involvement with all participants. If you have worked with any contestant as a coach, or if you are related to any participant, coach, or teacher involved in the competition, you are ineligible to judge. Even if you are not judging the student you have coached, you cannot judge. This rule is crucial to prevent any conflict of interest. Additionally, every judge must complete and pass the judging test on the UHSAA website with a perfect score. This test ensures you understand all the rules and standards we uphold in this competition. Contestants must report any judge that they know to be ineligible and could face disqualification if they knowingly fail to report an ineligible judge.
The competition consists of 3 parts: individual events, one-act play, and technical theater. These events generally take place over multiple days, with the one-act play portion of the competition typically taking place on a separate day or days from the individual events, and the technical theater portions of the competition, which will generally take place on the same day. Entries that receive a qualifying score at the region level are able to advance to the state competition. We will talk more about that later.
There are 6 distinct individual events, each with its own specific set of rules. Although these are termed individual events, many categories allow for multiple participants, offering diverse collaborative performance opportunities within each event. All of the information you will need regarding the rules and expectations for each of the different events will be printed on the ballots that you will receive at the outset of the competition. During the individual events competition, there are typically 3 preliminary rounds followed by a finals round. In each preliminary round, you will be the only judge present in the room. For both your protection and that of the students, it's mandatory that you are never alone with a competitor. Always ensure there is another competitor, performer, judge, timekeeper, parent, or observer present. This guideline ensures safety and integrity in the judging process. Observers who are not competing are encouraged to attend the rounds, provided there is enough space and they remain respectful audience members. This openness helps foster a supportive and educational environment for all participants. You will be provided with ballots for each piece in your round. Please fill out the ballot completely for each piece, including their participant number as well as the name and author of the piece. Please also provide written feedback on the ballot that will help the participant understand why they received the ranking and rating that they did. Please be specific in your feedback. Before starting each round, take roll to make sure that all of the expected participants are present. You may ask the students to introduce their piece at that time, giving you an opportunity to fill out the top portion of each ballot. Please completely fill out the ballot for each performer. Please note that judges are not allowed to give verbal feedback. As soon as you have seen every piece in the round and filled out their respective ballot, the round is over. Please return the filled out ballot to the tabulation room before moving on to the next round. Please be sure to sign each ballot. Some pieces may contain content warnings dealing with mature content or themes. At the beginning of each round, please read off the order of participants. Ask each participant what, if any, content warnings are present in their pieces. This allows those who may be uncomfortable with certain content to excuse themselves before the piece begins. Please allow participants to respectfully leave the room if necessary, but remind them to do so without distracting from the person performing. You will see below the categories of content warnings. They are pieces containing sexual content, themes of suicide, mental illness or terminal illness, themes of abuse, pieces containing strong language, depicting or describing graphic violence, and racism. All pieces should have been vetted by both the school's coach and administration for their appropriateness for competition, but content warnings allow for an additional level of protection for those who are uncomfortable with more mature content, since what is considered offensive may be subjective.
At the end of the round of a competition, take a moment to double check that everything is in order. For each ballot, please remember to do the following 7 things. Write specific constructive written feedback. Circle or mark descriptions for every standard. Award a whole number of points for each standard. Add up the total point score and record this number in the space provided. Rank the entry according to the piece's relative total point score. Make note of any rule violations. Write your name in the space provided and sign the ballot.
As the judge, you'll likely have a timekeeper assigned to assist with the monitoring of the duration of each performance and noting any time violations. This will help you focus on the assessment of the performances. Please remember that the official timing of a piece begins only when a student speaks their first line or initiates their first performative action. It does not start before they introduce their piece, nor does it start immediately after their introduction. It starts when their performance begins. Please make it a priority to start your rounds on time. Keep track of the remaining time in each round to help the competition stay on schedule. The organization is key to maintaining a smooth and efficient event.
As judges, you will score each individual event from 1 to 25 points based on performance standards. After scoring, you will rank each entry within the round, with first place going to the entry with the highest score. In cases where scores are tied, you have the discretion to determine the rankings. It's important to note that a total of 60 points, averaging 20 per round, is required for a participant to qualify from the region to the state level. Let me illustrate with examples. In a typical scenario, you might score as follows. First place, 25 points. Second place, 24 points. Third place, 22 points. Fourth place, 19 points. Fifth place, 17 points. If there's a tie, your rankings might look like this. First place, 25 points. Second place, 25 points. Third place, 22 points. Fourth place, 19 points. Fifth place, 19 points. However, rankings should not appear like this. First place, 23 points. Second place, 25 points. Third place, 22 points. Fourth place, 19 points. Fifth place, 17 points. Make sure the highest score receives the top rankings to maintain fairness and consistency. In the finals round, 3 judges will be present to evaluate the top 5 to 8 performances. Each performer will receive a score out of 25 and a ranking, such as first, second, or third place, from each judge. To determine the winners, the rankings from all 3 judges are added together. The performance with the lowest cumulative ranking is awarded first place. This method ensures that the best performances are recognized based on consistent evaluations across all judges. In the event of a tie, the meet director will return to the highest cumulative scores given on the finals round ballots and add those numerical scores as an additional level of evidence for placing. Highest scores will break the tie. Ties will be rare, but can happen.
As judges, it's essential to be aware of potential biases that might influence our evaluations, even unconsciously. Let's explore some common biases. First is familiarity bias, where a judge might prefer styles or themes they are familiar with rather than evaluating the actual performance quality. Next, cultural bias can occur when judgments are based on cultural references or backgrounds aligned with the judge, rather than the performance itself. Additionally, aesthetic preferences can lead to biases where personal likes or dislikes in terms of style, genre, or piece selection influence the scoring. Of course, there are other ways biases can manifest, and it's crucial for judges to be self-aware and reflective. Constantly checking your own biases ensures fair and objective evaluations, allowing every competitor an equal opportunity to succeed.
Once again, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be a part of our students' education. Your role as a judge is crucial in providing valuable feedback that enhances students' learning and development in theater. Without your participation, these competitions wouldn't be possible. Your willingness, dedication, and ability to be unbiased ensure a high-quality, equitable competition for all participants.